Ora guardiamo se Twitch ci ha preso, Tanto vediamo se Twitch funziona. Questa è una cosa importante. Calma Twitch, dai, ce la puoi fare. Qui stava facendo... Ah, dovevamo parlare con la gente strana. Tanto vabbè, andiamo con lei.
So, what do you think?
Lenos is gone. We got information about the Venatori's plans, the god's ritual. Would have liked to see his face when he lost. But having
Perché
him
c'è il
gone is
coso
good
del
enough.
fuoco e la parete
I
dietro è
meant
rossa.
about Maevaris and Dorian. We all want change. Who will be more effective in getting it?
Oh, that. You're dragging me into it?
Mi sembra così rosso fotonico? No. No.
You're the famed detective. What's the right call?
This isn't a murder.
Politics is murder. Isn't that what they always say?
Maevaris Talani has been in this game for decades. She's dedicated and ruthless when she needs to be. Dorian Parvis is a wild card. Flashy and inventive, he'll keep his enemies on their toes. But if you're asking me, I'd go with Maevaris. She'll inspire people, show them that the Magisterium can be better than it is. Right now, after the gods and everything else, that's what this city needs. What we all need.
Thanks, Nev. That helps.
That's what I'm here for.
Grand news about Lenos. One less crooked Templar in town.
Leno's got what he deserved.
Makes you smile, doesn't it? Drinks for everyone.
Leno's made my life miserable. Rana's too.
I hear he started out different. Maybe he once cared about something other than gold. But I didn't know that, Lenos. And I'm not gonna mourn the one I did. Still, I'll thank the bastard for writing everything down and delivering it to us all neat.
Dorian and Maevaris still have to decide what to do with everything we got from Lenos.
And they asked for my opinion. Can you believe it?
You're a shadow dragon. Of course they asked you.
After all that talk about people needing a voice.
E sono solamente il tizio che vi possa dare il culo, è ovvio che l'abbiano chiesto.
Will determine Tevinter's path for years to come.
Then Dorian's way is my choice. He knows you don't stop to talk when you find a hole in the enemy's defenses.
Dorian is a brash rebel.
And Maevaris too much of a romantic.
I think the people will appreciate Maevaris returning as the leader they've always wanted to see.
No. They'll appreciate their lives actually changing for the better.
What do you think might happen, depending on who leads?
With May, she gets power back again. Gets one more shot at changing Tevinter from the top down. Worst that could happen is nothing. But that's what you risk when all you rely on is hope. But with Dorian...
We could get chaos, strife. Things might get harder before they get easier. If they get easier.
I'll take my chances.
Ti fate così non mi aiutate.
This is not helping. At all.
If I'd known you wanted help, I wouldn't have said anything.
Quinn.
What? Opinions are cheap. Sometimes you just have to go where you go.
I have faith, Rook.
Still not helpful.
Io ovviamente sceglierò lei perché mi sono fatto il personaggio buonista.
A full quarter of the Magisterium supporting a cult. Bending the knee to these risen old gods just for a taste of more power. Can they not see they're only tools for the gods? So they can destroy the world?
Demanding intelligence, rationality, and self-awareness from our peers. You ask too much, Maevaris.
Look at me, such a fool.
Ah, it's Rook. You spoke with the others.
What do you think? Who should be leading the charge from here on?
Fammi dare.
What happens after it's decided who will lead?
Well, Lenos is gone, the cult's numbers are down, and they're scrambling to prepare for the god's ritual. They'll be distracted. It's a perfect opportunity to get our preparations in order.
All plans contingent on surviving the current disaster, of course.
I hope this signals the start of the change we've worked toward.
The start of the change, as you say. Things won't be
Good bad.
different overnight.
But we'll keep fighting, because we have to, because there's no other way.
And with you and everyone here, we'll get there.
Solo a me
Will
Dorian
win.
vestito sì,
Keep
mi
believing,
sembra
Rock.
Altair di Assassin's Creed, magari. Ah, vi spiego. Perché Dorian, anche nella vecchia, come si dice, non è che magari, non so, ho preso male. Guarda che per esempio già adesso, cioè, mi sa che è proprio il cavo che ha rotto coglioni.
Stamattina mi ha fatto bene, amico. Stanno rompendo coglioni cari, sì. Per la risposta è sì, però no, non dovrebbe essere così.
Ci cade nemmeno.
No, ci vuole un po'. No, sì. Qui. No, però meglio così. Non meglio perché prima veramente era...
Comunque, ragazzi, banalmente, Dorian anche in Inquisition è un personaggio che mi ha sempre affascinato, cioè era scritto molto bene, molto simpatico e tutto quanto, ma appunto c'è è il tipico personaggio che avrebbe molto più senso se avesse 14 anni, cioè della serie troppo impulsivo, troppo focoso per essere un mezzo magister del Tevinter. Perché proprio non c'ha senso per quanto mi riguarda, perché fosse stato un ragazzino ci potevo stare l'esuberanza, il fatto appunto del cercare di in tutti i modi di come si dice eh, di trovare te stesso e tutto quanto. Il problema è che è già abbastanza adulto Dorian in Inquisition e quello un po' strideva, però a livello generale ci stava, però già anche lì Dorian diciamo era un po' quasi fumino, non del tutto, però c'è della serie, mettiamola così, tra Solas e Dorian, diciamo che Dorian era quello un po' più fumino tra i maghi, ovviamente. Il problema è che in questo The Veilguard Dorian è proprio cioè l'hanno ovviamente scritto di merda e cioè sono partiti per la tangente, perché questo Dorian non ha alcun cazzo di senso col Dorian di Inquisition, perché Dorian di Inquisition appunto vuole far sì che Minratus e l'impero ritorni, cioè non che ritorni alle fasi di un tempo, però diventi semplicemente basta con il controllo di maghi pazzi, basta sta cosa, semplicemente cerchiamo di creare cioè di buttarsela alle spalle, andiamo avanti e cerchiamo qualcosa dove tutti si può stare un po' meglio, invece un gruppo di persone schiavizza tutto il resto perché avete rotto i coglioni. Cioè è un po' più qualcosa di pseudo rivoluzionario, però anche quando ne parla in Inquisition, sì, lui vorrebbe dargli una scossa, ma anche lui sa benissimo che ormai quel tipo di mentalità a Miratus è piuttosto radicata e che non la puoi cambiare dall'oggi al domani, tant'è che per esempio il fatto che ci siano le ombre quello già ha un senso, il fatto che appunto quello che vuole fare adesso però non c'ha molto senso, cioè sembra più di rivedere di nuovo la stessa idea di Dragon Age 2 con Anders che fa ok, non ci, cioè se non tra virgolette, se non sgancio la bomba come si dice, un cambiamento non ci sarà mai e sono disposto a essere io quello che lancerà la bomba. A parte il fatto che purtroppo mi spiace dirlo, la bomba che è partita nel 2 è risultato poi un petardo morto nel vuoto, perché c'ha un po' di strascichi in Inquisition, ma proprio abbastanza marginali. Cioè, abbastanza marginali. In The Veilguard sembra che non ci fosse mai stato. Non c'è mai stato una divina che è stata fatta detonare il fatto che, appunto, ma che i templari in teoria non esistano neanche più. Infatti, quando ho sentito, i templari di Miratus. Che templari di Miratus? Ma dove? Quando? Mi sono perso qualcosa. Ok che ovviamente a Miratus c'è il nero divino e quindi magari non sono proprio gli stessi templari, ma proprio l'ordine da Inquisition, cioè letteralmente è stato dato l'ordine generale di smantellare i templari, cioè è proprio stato smantellato, quindi boh, mi sembra un po' una cazzata. In questo caso ripeto, do ragione, a parte che il mio personaggio l'ho fatto il tipico nano, un po' stero, un po' burbero, ma che comunque, cioè burbero è una sega, ho fatto Varric, praticamente ho fatto la versione giovanile di Varric, però tendenzialmente appunto buono, e di dare a Dorian il comando non c'è senso, perché raga, se vuoi fare una cosa buona non puoi fare un casotto e basta e poi sperare che si sistemi da sé. Per fare veramente le cose per bene devi tirarti sulle maniche e farlo giorno dopo giorno, così con calma e pazienza le cose poi diventeranno giuste per tutti, perché se te imponi la tua giustizia ad cazzum non sei tanto diverso da quello a cui ti sta dando coglioni, quindi sceglierò a lei.
Mivara should lead.
I will not squander the opportunity. That is my promise to you all.
And May will have my full support, of course, for when enemies get in our way.
They will. It is Tevinter, after all.
The risen gods are still causing chaos. The people will need your voice to keep them fighting.
Oh, they will fight. This city has strength enough to stand against any so-called gods. We will win the day, and after that, we will win a brighter Tevinter for all of us.
L'anima di una città, aiutate i draghi d'ombra nella loro lotta per il quindi c'è questo intero. Aspetta un attimo. La teoria cresceva già. Ma se c'è parte il cuore qui. Cinese finisce per la tua solita inquisizione. Vabbè, tanto visto che sono qui. No. Tu M volevo la mappa magari. Grazie. Duplicato.
Have you heard about these shadow dragons? They worry.
Allora, vediamo un po'. Parliamo di nuovo con l'inquisitore. Sì.
These meetings can't be good for business. I'm here, Inquisitor. It isn't just Inquisitor, is it? You were someone before that.
I'm a Trevelyan. Feels like someone I haven't seen for a long time. Morrigan is holding a perimeter. We're alone. Tell me what Solus did at Elgernon's ritual.
Sounds like you already know.
I need to hear it from you.
Proteggeva i suoi interessi.
Solus helped get us through, but he was protecting his interests, not us.
You don't think he helped for genuine reasons?
I think he wants his plan to succeed, whatever it is.
Always a plan. He's always
Right.
thinking about where it ends. How many of his names do you know? God of Lies, Dreadwolf, Fen-Harel. They're titles he earned from enemies, followers, and fractured history. I once called him by another name. Friend.
Some friend.
Do you always agree with your friends?
We are pretty aligned on whether or not to destroy the world, if that's what you mean.
I will never excuse what he's done. He's killed people I held dear. You know this too.
But
He became those names when he fought gods, and regret for his world turned into destroying ours. Sound familiar?
Mi sembra, scusa.
Solus earned his prison, and the gods have earned what's coming to them too.
I'm just saying, focus on tomorrow. They're the ones looking backward.
Simple as one of Varric's morals. Don't become what you hate.
Or trapped by what we've lost. Also one of his. Tell me about the team you've built.
Are they a concern, or...?
You're handling things. This part, what you have now. I just miss the banter about friends.
Quanto l'ho fatto anonimo l'inquisitore proprio. Sembra proprio il PNG generico. Non so cosa mi sia stato. Perché mi sa che l'ho fatto, almeno l'ho fatto il coso con gli occhi veri, perché ho fatto, almeno faccio Andrea. Ma in realtà ho fatto una schifezza incredibile, ho fatto proprio il PNG generico. Generico della storia. Cioè, ho fatto proprio. Cos'è sta cosa? Cioè, vabbè. Io per esempio qui non ho capito perché a sti strozzi non c'ho più il vendor per vendergli la roba.
Rook stopped the Auton.
Wow.
Took down their comic maker. He did your job for you. He's a hero.
Just a meddling busybody. Where was Rook when the dragon attacked our city?
I can't believe you're defending them.
I am not defending anyone, Jacobus.
You're letting them be a part of this? My cousin died because the governor didn't stop the Antam from taking over.
Jacobus?
I'm fine. But I'm not going to be a part of this.
Che è
Well,
successo?
now that unpleasantness is dealt with, about your mysterious informant.
Whoever they are, they know the Antam and Treviso.
Your message made it sound like this informant also knows where the gods are staging their ritual.
Treviso does not need this troublemaker. This should be left to proper officials.
It very much concerns Rook. We have a contact who offers access to the Butcher and privileged information on the gods.
A chance to find your gods and to free the city. A prize for both our causes.
Sarà una giornata movimentata.
You don't expect much, do you?
Hopefully it is that simple. Our contact knows the city and Antam, but we don't know them.
How do you know it's for real?
They gave us patrol patterns, dreadnought arrivals. Their information is real.
And you didn't share this with me?
People in this city continue to sicken and die. Do you not have other more pressing matters to attend to?
So where are we meeting?
Near the field hospital, where the market used to be.
And they asked for me, not you or Viago.
Even with what happened to Treviso, your fight against the gods is spoken of by many.
È strano che la mia lotta contro di te sulle lobre di tutti.
No small
A differenza di voi io ottengo risultati.
From who, though? That's the question.
What about the human help the Anton was getting? You have any leads on that?
We continue what you started. The other Talons are turning over every stone.
You trust them? Not even your first Talon is safe from your infighting.
We are all Antivan crows.
And yet those of us sworn to Treviso are beneath you.
Dico che bissa l'inquisitore.
Un po' sì,
Hypothetically, what if I'm walking into an ambush?
I would prepare for one.
Not everything is an adder in the wardrobe.
I said to prepare. I didn't say not to go.
There's really no clue who it is?
They're foolish enough to think crows are reliable. That's a clue about their worth.
They promise help.
So do you when you're not killing each other. Treviso deserves better.
It's getting the best.
That has yet to be proven.
I'll talk with this mystery contact.
Mi sta già sul
And
cazzo,
the rest of
tipo.
us will hope not to get caught in your crossfire again.
If we can remove the Butcher and weaken the Antam, then perhaps Treviso can start to heal from the blight. With luck, this informant is our key to that. Find them, Rook. Hear what they have to say. Our informant is near the field hospital, Rook.
Allora, dov'è? Per fare su.
Said you'd know them on sight.
Remember, there are injured
Guarda, tizio, non t'azzardare a parlare con me perché come vero Dio ti giuro ti pianto una lama nella gola. Proprio. Mi stai talmente sui coglioni. Quanto odio questo tipo di personaggio che nonostante tutto vada letteralmente a puttane devi pure fare lo stronzo sopra pensando che la tua idea è la migliore in generale. Quanto mentalità da italiano medio. Perché invece di essere propositivo devi essere distruttivo e basta, perché pensare che tutto il resto faccia merda e a prescindere è l'opzione migliore.
No, pensa sempre in negativo.
Okay, Diago and Taya said our informant is somewhere in the market. Let's find them. I just hope their supposed information about the god's location is actually true.
Non so.
No, no, c'è qualcosa.
Me ne sono accorto anch'io, Andrea, me ne sono accorto anch'io. Infatti non c'ho... Scusami,
Perché oggi si vede di merda così? Questa mattina mi pare
Uguale a prima? Sì, vabbè, ma è uguale a prima?
A parte lì ho preso...
Sì, vabbè, me ne sbatto coglioni.
Sicuramente sì, anche no, fatti vedere, tenendo conto che...
Sento blu blu e non so perché.
In realtà non si riapre neanche più. Quanti ce n'è più? Ah, perché c'è, però non lo fa. Ah, giusto. Scusate un attimo, ragazzi. Non fai vedere. Non me lo fa vedere. Meno male che mi ci fatto la scherma. Non me lo fa vedere. Ah. Perché se si dovrebbe vedere a modo io questo dovrei mettere così, ma diventa rosso fotonico. E non è mai stato così in questi giorni. Scusami, tutto micro qua. Ecco, guarda, aspetta, ritorno nella schermata principale. Vedi, ora non è fotonico questo. Ha messo lo schermo sbagliato. Guarda, ti sembra uguale?
No.
Ragazzi, decidete voi, guarda. Infatti, mi applico come se fosse un'altra cosa. Sì, decidete voi, ti sembra uguale a quello di prima questo? Sarà preso ma a parte qui mi vedo un suo.
Sì, perché non so perché continua. Sì, ho capito. Togli. Bravo.
Ma non so perché stava prendendo una batteria tua.
Ah, là. Incontriamo chissà chi è questo informatore al mercato.
Vabbè, poi ci sta, sono programmi,
Rook, I presume.
The butcher.
There's no need for that. Treviso is the trap, not this meeting. Please. So tense. I promise, I'll signal when it's time to fight.
Strange way to ambush someone.
I don't have to ambush anyone. You think I couldn't just march on the crows? Scattered on town flock to me. I have the soldiers to raise your casino and every inch of this city.
But I'll bet there's no profit in actually winning.
There's money being made by the occupation, but not by me. I said Treviso was the trap, and I meant it. The jewel of Antiva. She sings even while caged. Such purity in every stone. It's trapped my heart. I love this city.
Everyone loves Treviso. Doesn't mean you get to conquer it.
That explains why the streets crawl with undeserving cattle. You know there are traitors here. They ransom their own city. Literal gods stalk the land, but these filth worship their own purses. But you're different. You and the crows stay true to your roles. It means something when you die, and even more when you kill. You're as much a work of art as this city. And you want a secret from me.
Sei alleato con gli dei?
You're not an end of the world type. Are you with the gods or not?
The gods, they give strength. But all they ask in return is everything. I can feel their corruption. I can hear their whispers. They're calling for a ritual. If I give in, I'll know where you need to go. But I will lose my jewel. My city. So, you live in a casino. Let us make a game of this. I will become what the gods want. Welcome their whispers. Meet me and show me if the crows deserve my city.
Ok.
The butcher was our contact, and he's letting himself fall to the fight. Finish him off. We need to go after the butcher. So the butcher wants us to prove we're worthy of saving Treviso? That's what's happening?
By giving in to the gods' corruption?
Okay.
Everyone's acting like normal. Like the butcher hasn't gone nuts.
Who'd believe it? I don't.
Safer to keep your head down, I guess.
I wait among the crowd.
No, allora, è un twist, tra virgolette, che non avevo pensato perché era talmente un sense che, vabbè, che ormai non mi faccio neanche più problemi. Cioè, ti considera... Ormai tutta la faccenda legata al Kun è diventata talmente tutto un guazzabuglio di merda che ormai non mi sorprende più un cazzo.
Hanno distrutto completamente.
Cioè, te considera che appunto questi signori questi signori della guerra hanno preso, uno di questi ha preso e attaccato Treviso e la sta conquistando grazie all'aiuto di qualcuno che poi scopri essere i soliti venatori di merda che hanno fatto i peggiori giri a Treviso. Vabbè, è la solita storia. E ora a un certo punto, siccome ci dovrebbe essere sto mega rituale per le due divinità, eccetera, appunto gli hanno chiesto semplicemente di sacrificare tutto a lui per dargli il potere. E il capo, che si chiama il carnefice, parla con noi e ci dice: c'è un problema, perché io mi sono innamorato di questa città. Cioè, è bellissimo, io adoro ogni sua pietra. E sì, ok, loro ci hanno dato la forza, ma in cambio vogliono tutto, vogliono la città. E mi verrebbe da dire, sarebbe tutto molto bello, tutto molto affascinante se tu non avessi fatto... Vabbè, non tanto il discorso dell'assedio, se tutto questo in teoria non fosse successo quanto? Un mese fa? Anche meno? Sti cazzi alla faccia del colpo di fulmine. Vabbè, in serie, molti si innamorano di Venezia la prima volta che ci vanno, ma cazzo, te proprio te la sei sentita dentro, amico mio, cioè... Non c'è stato un minimo di evoluzione della serie. Ok, il personaggio della serie sì, ci ha conquistati, però magari si comporta in modo strano, sembra comunque rispettoso, cioè... No, cioè, dall'oggi al domani, così, a caso. Quindi... Tanto proprio, ripeto, qui i canali l'hanno proprio scelti come... boh, carne da macello, praticamente. Personaggi ad cazzum a cui fargli fare cose. Le cose più belle di Dragon Age mandatele dai, un'altra volta qua? Di nuovo? Quest'area qui l'avrò fatta 6 volte. Cioè, ormai tutti i problemi che c'è in questa città sempre nel solito punto. Bello che tra un po' ti ammazzavano i tuoi. Sì, è stato corrotto. Dai, guarda, muori e fa la finita. Esatto.
He's gone. And he named the ritual site. Tearstone Island.
At least the butcher wasn't lying.
Yeah, he's a prince among men. Least he gave us what we came for, though.
Yes, truly the butcher was a paragon of honor and virtue, and we are all devastated to see him go.
Aventi.
Oh, chi l'aveva mai detto che lui è il merda?
Confrontation. The gods are at Tearstone Island. Isn't that what you wanted? A chance to die a hero's death? So go. Leave Treviso to those who deserve it. What's left of it, anyways.
The butcher did warn us about a traitor. Didn't get a chance to name them, though. Thanks for confirming that for us, Aventi.
Given how much that man talked, I'm shocked he actually kept his mouth shut.
You sold Treviso out to the Antam.
I did what I did to help this city, to save it. To keep my people from being slaughtered like cattle by the Antam. And you let us suffer and sicken in favor of Menrathis. I gave up the crows, you gave up the whole city. Treviso is dying, Rook, and its killer wears your face.
Ho fatto ciò che dovevo.
Sometimes there's no good choice left. Just a bunch of different bad ones. A leader owns the consequences of that choice, no matter what they are. What if Treviso's people could have fought back, could have rallied to the city's defense? But the Antam kept them weak, let them die. That happened because of a choice you made. I live with the consequences of my decisions. Can you say the same?
You live with nothing, Rook. You have the luxury of distraction, of defining all your actions by the greater good. So take your team to Tearstone Island. Face Elgarnon and Gillenane, strike them down. Or don't. Either way, Treviso is dying. But it's still mine. Leave its funerary rites to one who cared enough about this city to make themselves its villain.
Che veramente non mi dici che me la fai finire così, perché veramente ti sputo gioco, eh? Te lo dico già, ti sputo.
Now. Every decision they made shows it.
The governor betrayed us all. And for what?
Che ve ne siete
A
accorti mo?
city that is sick, and whose recovery will be measured in years.
I take it you heard? The butcher's dead.
And in his place is the traitor we knew was lurking. And the Antam fell in line?
Che questo non c'ha
Whatever the
senso.
Antam are looking for, Aventi's giving it to them.
The blight changes things. Even the Antam fear it. The governor has given them a clear purpose. They were more cunning than I thought.
Ma veramente? No, quindi proprio l'ho detto, io sapevo che era sospetto. Siete voi
Something
che...
always bothered me about Avenchi.
Many things bothered me about Avenchi. Yet I did not spot the most important one.
This
Siete
wasn't
due,
a
siete
failure.
due deficienti.
You gave us the name we needed.
The hand that leashed Treviso. The butcher was the mouth, but the hand was Avenchi all along. They think they have the power in the Antam, and a network doing their will.
But we have the face of our enemy.
Avenchi will be hiding, so we will hound their Antam and make them desperate.
When the governors show themselves again, we end this.
Avenchi keeps talking about restoring order and
La
rebuilding
parte
Treviso.
di Treviso penso sia una tra le storie più pattume che potevano tirare fuori proprio,
Who would merchant princes hire? Who would invaders fear?
As if the Antam would fill that role. This was a bookkeeper's angry grab at power.
Ma chi se ne frega di questa domanda?
Like they were planning something.
I suspect it will be about restoring order as they see it. And that the crows will be first on their list.
No.
Whatever the good governor's intent, we'll end it.
You're not concerned the gods will send the Antam more support?
The gods might come for us, but they're coming for everyone. I believe you are crafting the answer to that, and we will help as we can.
We'll stop Avenchi.
The gods. Did you learn where they will be?
Tearstone Island. Avenchi confirmed it before they left.
We know the time to face Elgarnon and Gillenane approaches, but it will not take us long to find Avenchi.
If you truly want to help Treviso recover from the blight, help us deal with the governor.
We'll let you know when we'll make our move. And after that, Treviso will be free.
Per amore di Treviso. Dice che se no, vabbè.
I need to get the team around the table and talk about what's next.
No, un passato di livello. Cosa fa? Oddio, questo è figo però. Ok, poi vediamo un po' che altro. Soprattutto, è ritornato il tizio a cui posso vendere la roba? No, vabbè. Quindi Cocolbi mi attacca al cazzo, definitivamente. Vabbè. F. Io ci ho provato ad averci la massima stellina un tutti, ma evidentemente ti inculi. Cioè, oddio, in realtà sì, però potresti farlo. Se, ovviamente, si dice, ti dà, cioè, lo sai in anticipo e quindi butti su quello dove non vai con Miratus. Allora, tanto c'è altre due missioni. Per allungare un po' il brodo. Un po'. Il governatore vieni, cioè, per finire la missione di prima. Che veramente me la dovevi dare così? Non devi dare subito. No, Poi c'è lei che ce ne dovrebbe avere una. Non so cosa dovrebbe essere la missione sua. Così finita.
Up for a trip to the Cobbled Swan?
Why? What's happening?
Nothing that I know of. With Alia taken care of, I thought we'd check in. Maybe enjoy the swan for
Mi
once.
sembra questo il momento. Cioè, siamo a un tiro di sputo dal mega rituale che potrebbe dare la forza a due antichi dei elfici. Uno che ha creato praticamente l'attuale corruzione, che ha creato però l'oscura, le arcidemine, sti cazzi barbi ammazzi, mentre l'altro è praticamente l'incarnazione stessa del concetto della tirannia. E qual è il tuo pensiero? Ah, ma possiamo andare al bar e goderci un attimo, un momento tranquillo? Ti sembra questo il momento? Vabbè. Proprio che se ne fotte. Proprio un totale disinteresse su quello che succede nel mondo. Vabbè.
Oh ma cavolo, non possiamo morire se non facciamo una buona tazza di tè.
Spite will not stop demanding revenge for Treviso. Is there any more we can do?
Cos'è, tu? Vai. Era un dialogo che dovevo sentire per forza. Vabbè, dai. C'è il cosa del dialogo a tempo. Ci poi fa, C'è Astio è un po' agitato. Non è che possiamo fare qualcosa. È il demone che se possesso lui è il demone dell'astio. Non scherzando. Per cosa potremmo fare qualcosa? Finita conversazione. Cioè, era quella la conversazione.
Lo sai cosa che mi fa ridere? È che hanno detto che gli spiriti che prendono forma dei sentimenti, quei sentimenti devono essere estremamente forti. Infatti i sentimenti più bassi non fanno prendere potere agli spiriti. Sono spiriti dragoleggiori, per questo sono i sentimenti forti come rabbia,
i peccati,
odio,
come
amore. Astio che cazzo è?
No, tu non capisci, cioè,
Astio è il nostro bambolotto lì.
Te non capisci, cioè.
Io ho Astio per questo gioco.
No, infatti, cioè, penso che è il sentimento più potente di questo gioco per il giocatore, è l'astio.
It worked.
Rook, good. We have discovered what Ivenchi is planning for Treviso. When you fought the comic master in the garrison, you mentioned a note you found that said some comic had gone missing.
We have discovered who stole it.
Avenchi.
The governor intends to release it all around the city to pacify violent seditionists.
They called us reckless and now... Now Avenchi will ruin the minds of thousands in this city to have their peace and order.
Who is Avenchi planning to poison with the comic? Aside from the crows.
People who have spoken up too loudly against the Antam.
Anyone too friendly with the crows. I doubt Avenchi is familiar with poisons. I guarantee the comic will spread to the rest of the city as well.
Subdue the citizens, get rid of your enemies, show the Antom you're a leader with a plan? I hate to say it, but Avenci's a smart gambler.
After the dragon attack, and then the blight, the governor is a coward who has given up on Treviso.
Better to poison the last of it themselves than let anyone else solve these things.
It is finally time to strike. Go to the garrison and prevent Avenchi from releasing the comic.
Once you are there, Thea and I will lead the crows against the rest of Avenci's forces in the city.
Understood.
There is something else. Jacobus stormed off earlier. He did not look well.
Look out for him, would you?
Of course.
Vabbè, pure.
We'll
Tanto
head to the
voglio dire,
garrison.
voi non dovete fare un cazzo, quindi faccio tutto io. Cerchiamo i vostri stronzi, salviamo la vostra città. Io vorrei sapere che cazzo dovete fare voi nella vita, perché nel frattempo voi non state facendo letteralmente un cazzo. Perché gli indizi ve l'ho trovato io, i tizi ve l'ho trovato io, il tizio ve lo devo sconfiggere io, il nipotino che va a girare a farsi cazzi sua ve l'ho trovato io. Cioè, i corvi a che cazzo sono stati utili in tutto questo contesto? Perché mi piacerebbe saperlo. Perché veramente vorrei saperlo. A cosa cazzo sono serviti i corvi in tutto questo? Perché non c'è un briciolo di senso. Catroia.
I'm sorry, Balara.
On to the garrison and the governor.
As I would.
That courtyard looks empty.
Where are all the Antom guards?
Avenchi must be further in.
So
we clear the garrison this time. Avenci's got to know there's no way out for a traitor.
Tanto so che ora ci saranno stronzi ovunque. Intruder! Bravo! Dai. Vado avanti a gente, fatti stronzi.
That explains why Avenci's Antom were trying to run.
Dai.
Avenci's blighted? Wait, Jacobus?
Jacopo è stato corrotto così a caso. Dai. Poi come è stato corrotto me lo spiega. Mai visto mandando come sul degenero come sei stato corrotto? In che modo? Cioè, in che modo?
Okay, now for Avenchi. I will see you dead.
I feel strange. Like dizzy strange. Bad.
Wait, are these Antom real?
I see the comic is working.
Why don't you give up?
Dove cazzo sei? Dai.
If that damned dog spawned at the gates hadn't scratched crushed me, blighted me. If you hadn't interfered,
it wouldn't have made a difference.
neither will my death. My comic could have helped stabilize the city, but it's still blighted, dying. Nothing can save Treviso now.
We just stopped the governor from poisoning people. That's a start.
I did it to protect the city.
You did it because you wanted it for yourself. You say you did all this for Treviso, Avenchi, to protect it, but you never really believed in it.
What would you know about the city I love?
E poi anche lì, no? Ecco, tutto il bene che ti voglio, ma almeno Inquisition ti dava un motivo perché poterti comunque rotolare il cazzo davanti agli altri. Con che autorità? Che autorità hai, scusami?
Perché è fantasy.
Cioè neanche hanno dato una motivazione del perché il tuo personaggio può prendere praticamente a specie in faccia la gente. Non hai nessuna autorità con questo momento, potrebbero semplicemente prenderti come criminale.
If Rook hadn't stopped the governor in time.
Cioè non hanno dato neanche, sono neanche battuti di
Rook, I should have wine. We should toast you.
Evenchi is dead. The comic is being disposed of. All thanks to you.
The garrison's a mess.
Details.
The Antom remain, though with Evenchi gone, I think we will be able to persuade them to move on in the coming months.
People are being moved to safer areas outside the Blight. Crows have time now to patrol for Darkspawn.
It will take years, but we can plan for Treviso's future now that it has one.
We fought for this city. The least it can do to repay us is survive.
Treviso is stronger than Evenchi ever gave it credit for.
You never gave up, Rook. We will repay that in full. But life is so dull if all we talk about are responsibilities. It is time to celebrate.
For our victory.
For Treviso's freedom.
For the crows.
What an excellent idea. Viago, dear, you mentioned something about getting us drinks?
I think we've done what we can for Treviso. We've shown everyone you can stand against the Antom and the Blight.
Ora di uccidere. Time to kill. Ok. Mi dà il cazzo perché proprio con loro cioè, potrei vendere roba e fare un ciccoso. Ti hanno levato il cazzo di... Non ho capito se è un bug o proprio per il fatto di aver fatto la scelta che lei muore e quindi ti inculi. Che ultimo trovo una cazzata, però vabbè. È così e ci si incula, dai, alla fine. Ok. Andiamo a parlare con Neve perché tanto giustamente cos'è la cosa migliore se non perdere del cazzo di tempo all'alba della fine del mondo. Tanto voglio dire. Tanto non stiamo semplicemente contro due divinità elfiche incazzatissime che vogliono distruggere tutto. No. Beviamoci il tè, tanto voglio dire. Che problema c'è?
Hey, Rook. I'm around if you need me.
Inizia la conversazione, dai.
Thought the cart was done when the Venatori grabbed me. You did a good job polishing her up.
I was happy to help. Besides, Nev might starve without your cart.
Yeah, well, free fish next time. You too, Gallus.
Sure, Hal. Rana, I've got someone for you to meet.
Right. I'm almost finished here.
Good reading? And here I thought you'd be working our cases.
I got a tip on a red lyrium smuggler who leaves coded messages in the paper. I placed a coded ad pretending to be a buyer. If the smuggler took the bait, I'll know where he's trading the goods.
Ormai bisogna di speranza, hanno aperto un'agenzia investigativa. Sherlock Holmes. Vabbè.
Secret codes? Amazing. What else is in there? Gossip? Scandal?
It's like you've read it already.
There's a puff piece about a cat.
Was it involved in a scandal?
Maybe.
Okay. What are we after?
We're looking for the phrase Virantium brandy.
Got it.
Hold on. What's this? Nev Gallus and Rana Savas, investigators.
Right. That. I may have paid for another small advertisement.
You what?
If we want to help people, they need an easier way to find us. It's approachable.
I regret this already.
That's brilliant. Maybe we should advertise.
Slow down. We haven't seen if this one works out.
There. Virantium brandy. I know where to stop the red lyrium deal. This one, anyway.
Good catch. You might work out after all. Still, I'd prefer you have backup when you need it. And if I'm not around... Rana, meet the Viper. I put in a word for you.
The Viper? You're real? Wait, a word? For what?
Come. It's time you met the Shadow Dragons.
Are you Nev Gallus?
How did you...
I saw your advertisement. I need your help.
Then you're in the right place.
When Arathis calls, we answer.
Cross your fingers it's not for nothing.
It won't be.
Have a seat. I'm guessing you've got a story.
Diventata letteralmente Sherlock Holmes. Ok.
Anche il trofeo.
Sì. Poi. Va. Mappa. Mappa. Posso avere la... Grazie, gioco. Collaborativo, grazie. Andiamo via, vediamo se c'hanno altra roba da farmi, per cui farmi perdere altro tempo. Ovviamente. Dai, è vero, ora c'è da fare la parte finale con della morte. Dai. Go. Via, quello. C'è sempre la stessa roba. Ok, quindi.
Lucanus? He looks just like me. Spite, I mean, when he manifests.
That makes sense, doesn't it? What's on your mind?
I've been thinking. Treviso is as safe as we can make it. So, when my contract to you is fulfilled, Spite and I will go our separate ways. Literally, I'm going to seek out a way to separate us, wherever that takes me.
Una vita indipendente per sé e per Astio.
What was it Nev said? That killing the demon in the Fade could do it?
Could. She says there are no guarantees. Besides, our circumstances are unique.
Because you and Spite were forced together?
And because I pay my debts, even to him.
Astio come la pensa?
And what about the other person in this equation? How does he feel about this?
He dreams of freedom. I've shared those dreams. He never chose this, Rook. Something must change.
You sound like you've still got some doubts.
Being possessed. It's not like separating oil and water. Each element permanently infuses the other. Spite wears my face, uses my skills. I know I've grown stronger. So, say I cast out Spite with all he's learned from me. What then? What if I free myself, but unleash a true demon of Virantium?
Ma evidente era un bravo cuoco.
For all you know, Spite comes out with your knack for vanilla and nutmeg tarts.
Rook,
My point is, you don't know what will happen.
I know that Spite, a part of me, would be alone.
Spite will only be alone if he chooses to be. But you can't control that. All you can do is trust that you're making the right call. For both of you.
I know. But from someone else, it's easier to believe. And it's easier to see a future I can live with when this is done. To strike hardest, one must aim beyond the target. Let's end it, Rook. You and I and Spite, and all the fury we can muster.
Ecco, parlato del vero. Il tuo sistema per di affrontare i suoi demoni. Cambiano d'attacco sul bico, scendono leva sul loro debolezza, lasciando alcune possibilità di riprendersi. Tenacia del cuore. Quindi alla fine era così. Ok. Ora voglio vedere com'è la... Scusatemi, voglio vedere com'è. Pazienza. Com'è Lucanis? Oh la madonna! Sì, vabbè. È una surplice del Cavaliere dello Zodiaco. Va bene. Che c'ha un po' che ha senso. Vediamo un po'. No, sì, con 300 col cazzo che ci sono arrivato comunque, vero? Ah, vabbè, però sempre a 3 stelline, 3 stelline per tutti ce l'ho fatta. Mi mancherebbero 200 punti con i corvi di Antiva per portare al massimo anche loro, però lì si inculano se continuano. Però 3 stelline, tutti mi vogliono un bene dell'anima. Dai. Ora. Però mi sta sorgendo un dubbio. Ora, c'è una cosa stupida. Ce l'ho tutti super potenti. Ok. E poi riprovo a ritornare nel coso per vedere se c'è effettivamente un'altra... Come si dice? Un'altra conversazione. Se non c'è nulla, andiamo avanti. Hey. E la risposta è... No, ok, dai. Buono. Anche perché tutta la roba con compagni è messa a posto. Ce l'ho tutti al massimo, tutti pompati come se... Non so, avessero snippato steroidi dalla nascita. Quindi, dai, dai.
Tearstone Island. That's where Elganon and Gillenane will perform their ritual.
With an eclipse, those two can finish their dagger, then tear open the fade. After that, we've witnessed the horrors Gillenane creates with even a trickle of the blight. What happens with a flood?
Next eclipse is a month away. That's not a lot of time.
Getting past the Antom Navy won't be easy. They'll be on high alert. We'd need our own fleet to get past them, which we don't have.
A dozen ships, a dozen fleets. Would that really change the odds against Elgranon and Gillenane? By all rights, we should already be counted out of this fight. But look at us. We've made it this far. No one quits.
Damn right, kid.
Damn right.
A single boat can sneak past a blockade. We just need to find something that floats.
The Antam fleet may not spot us, but the gods see much farther.
Worse, they know about us specifically. They'll be waiting.
They're taking us seriously, which is flattering, and it can work in our favor.
Sounds like you have a plan.
Harding, reach out to our allies, wardens, veil jumpers, all of them. Tell them to be ready to start swinging. We start enough fires, make some noise, and the gods will look everywhere for us, except at their front door.
You've helped our allies, Rook. They're ready to return the favor.
That takes care of the approach. But what about when we get there? We'll have 2 gods waiting. Who knows how many Antom? We'll need to be at our best. Question is, we there yet?
We are ready as we'll ever be.
I'll send off messages to our allies. They'll be ready.
Abbiamo bisogno di tutti.
For something like this, we'll need everyone we know. Would Morgan help? Could Morgan help?
The world's ending. That's when Morrigan does her best.
Ma non è vero, ma non diamo a Morrigan cioè, come si dice, capacità che non ha. Morrigan è quella che dà il meglio di sé quando siamo via alla fine del mondo. Veramente no, Morrigan ha sempre fatto cazzi suoi e non ne poteva fregare di meno del mondo.
In realtà tecnicamente anche nel primo, che non c'è fatto tipo la roboton del genere, può anche dire
we're as ready as we'll ever be. We need to make our move soon.
I agree.
Get some rest and be ready.
Cioè, The Inquisition fa la capatina, ma è completamente inutile alla storia, se non ricordo male.
Sì, infatti, cioè nel 2 non serve, nell'Inquisition è uguale, cioè... Sì, infatti, al massimo dire l'Eliana, che è quella più...
Col cazzo d'Urengo.
Quindi che cazzo do... Non ho capito... Ah, qui non... Ok. Comunque continuo a pensare che sì, la romance è cosa finita e non me ne sono neanche accorto, il che è interessante.
No, non c'è neanche le scene di sesso tipiche di...
Sì, infatti...
Non so che può sembrare brutto, ma il sesso, no, è che era un classico.
Sì, infatti... andiamo a parlare con Morrigan, perché giustamente Morrigan appunto deve ricicciare fuori. A parte che ormai hanno pure distrutto anche quello di personaggio, quindi ormai... Visto e considerato che pure lei è andata a finire nelle spire distruttive di questa narrazione di merda con il discorso degli elfi antichi overpower, che tutto è derivato da loro. Dai. Confermi, così inizierai la tua avventura finale e potrai tornare alle missioni incomplete o a quelle non ancora scoperte. Ok. Va bene, molti compagni sperano di difficoltà, porta la roba. Iniziamo.
Sai alla fine?
Penso di sì, visto e considerato che...
Mi fa questa domanda. O meglio, verso la fine, la rancia finale, perché come era... Se ti ricordi anche nel primo arrivato...
Events are weaving together quickly in our book. For good or ill, the fate of the world shall be decided soon. I received Harding's missive. Your plan is sound.
So, the Inquisitor's in?
Indeed, although he requires a few days to set events in motion. Time is needed to allot his responsibilities to those who are capable of managing them. Once settled, he has pledged himself to your cause. The snake's head must be severed, else the body simply grows anew. And what of your other allies? Will they also be ready? There is no room left for doubt or hesitation.
Only one of us has a fragment of a god inside them, Mythal.
I carry only her memories, not her strength, nor her capacity for strategy.
Well, either way, our allies will be ready.
As they must be. There will not be another opportunity to foil the schemes of Elganon and Gillenane. If we fail in
il fatto che lei abbia preso tutti i ricordi della divinità, a cosa è servito non lo dovete spiegare.
The evil put into place with the aid of their Antum servants at Tearstone will cover the entire world.
Perché è diventata Flame.
Look, the gods can't blight the world.
Guarda, è letteralmente diventata Flame.
And they can't finish their dagger until the eclipse, which isn't for another...
Beh, l'aspetto l'ha sempre cambiato, quindi. Cioè, fammi capire. Non dovremmo combattere contro un tizio che letteralmente sposta pianeti? Ok. Plausibile.
While you gather your people, I will find the Inquisitor. And Rook, I wish you great.
No, la scena potrebbe sembrare figa se non fosse che Cioè, te mi stai dicendo andiamo con praticamente porconi e forchette a sconfiggere un tizio che sposta pianeti. Vabbè.
Just caused an eclipse. The gods can finish their dagger. We need to move now.
But we were supposed to have weeks to prepare.
How much time do we actually have?
It's not weeks, I can tell you that much.
The eclipse is slowly forcing an alignment between the stars and powerful currents in the Fade.
Which means what?
I'm afraid we've only a few hours until the gods complete their
io non vorrei. Sto tizio sta letteralmente ha spostato la luna. Sto tizio con i suoi poteri ha spostato la luna per creare un'eclisse. Porca miseria. E vabbè.
Lucanus is right. We have to go now.
No time to scrape up an army, even if we had one.
You think we're enough?
What will we be facing on the island?
There's gonna be blight crap.
And where there's blight, darkspawn.
Right. Tearstone Island's also crawling with the entire Antom army.
They've had time to prepare. It'll be brutal.
So will the gods. We're walking right into their lair.
We may not all make it out again.
Vabbè.
But there's no one else I'd rather do this with. No one. So let's stop the gods. Whatever it takes.
We're with you. The gods won't leave that island. No matter what.
No matter what.
Then we leave as soon as we can. I should talk to Lace before we set off. See how she's doing.
Penso che adesso ci sarai con l'ultimo pezzo della romance, visto che mi dai incontra Adring. Dai.
I thought I heard you in here.
I can't stop thinking about the moon. They moved the moon, Rook.
Sì, no, ma lo dovreste far capire. Vabbè.
That.
They moved the damn moon like it was a picture.
Sì,
they
è
wanted on a
quello.
different wall.
Lace.
And we're supposed to stop them? How?
We stopped them with teamwork. And style.
Really, Rook?
Alright, doing it stylishly is a distant goal, I'll be honest.
But so many things could go wrong. I can't stop thinking. What if? What if one of us...
You mean what if one of us dies?
Don't say it. You can't just say things like that.
We're both thinking it.
But saying it out loud is different.
How?
It just is.
You know, I could fall down the stairs tomorrow and break my neck.
What?
I could be kicked in the head by a horse, or eat some bad shellfish, or fall asleep in the tub and drown.
I don't know that this is helping.
The point is, anything could happen, anywhere. But we don't stop living.
Vero.
I hate it when you're right.
No matter what happens, this, here, now, has been worth everything.
Okay, then let's focus on us. For now. Just us.
E questa è la fine del cosa della
It's gonna be fine. You told Lace it's gonna be fine, and it is going to be fine. I should talk with Varric too. Get any last advice for killing a god.
So solo dire che mi fatti schifo. Vabbè. Dai. Andiamo a parlare con la persona più utile di tutto il gioco. Dai.
Varric, I hope I'm not
Perché ha fatto qualcosa all'inizio del gioco?
Take a deep breath.
the gods changed all the rules. We're going in blind. The whole team is pretty sure we're gonna die. And they might be right.
Weird shit is happening. Of course the team's on edge. It's not a personal failing for you to be scared either.
I'm not.
You're in uncharted territory. It's not like anyone has experienced fighting gods. Well, maybe Solus does, but you really don't want to get him talking about it.
Too late.
My point is, you're doing the best anyone could do in this situation.
I think the world deserves more than me leading the charge. But I'll think about what you said.
Go on. You know where to find me if you need me.
Well, let's not keep the gods waiting.
Wow. Ripeto, Varric. Cioè, io vorrei sapere perché cazzo ce l'avete dovuto mettere. Perché io vorrei sapere il motivo per cui ce l'avete dovuto mettere. Perché non c'ha veramente nessun senso averci messo Varric in questo gioco. Perché proprio è... Cazzo. Ah, ok, scusa. Devo proprio fisicamente andare alle Lumion. Dai, andiamo. Dai. Inizia la missione. Dai.
Inizia la missione.
It's fortunate we weren't spotted coming in.
A lot of dreadnoughts. One shot is all it takes.
Now we just have to deal with that.
Morgan didn't exaggerate. That's the entire Antom army over there.
At least the gods are taking us seriously.
I could have lived without that.
The gods will know we're here soon, and so will the Antom. We need a distraction. One team to draw off that army, and another to stop the gods from finishing their dagger.
I'll take half the team and cause some trouble down by the Antom ships.
Wait, I'm the scout. I can get us around this place faster.
There'll be Blight farther up, Harding, and Darkspawn.
I've fought them before, and I've got the stone on my side.
No one's fast enough for that many Antom.
Someone has to do this, Tosh.
So who will it be?
No, Davlin, vai.
Davrin's right. We need a Grey Warden and a Griffin in the lead.
Won't let you down. Either of us.
I'll take the rest of us and get to the gods before they finish their dagger and cut open the Fade. Once we're in place, Lucanus will take Solus's dagger and ambush Gillenane.
Elgernon's pet.
One problem at a time. As long as he has that archdemon, he's invulnerable. Concentrate on Gillenane first. We kill her, take the god's dagger, then deal with Elgernon.
Good luck, Rook. Let's make some history.
Good luck. And thanks. Davrin.
Just like you said in the lighthouse, Rook. We stop the gods. Whatever it takes.
Alright, not the quickest path ahead, but we might reach the gods before we're spotted.
Darti ora per esempio così con materiale che serve.
There! That must be where the gods are making the dagger.
The ruins are funnels. They're concentrating the magic used for the ritual.
Well, so much for that.
Quick! We can't let them raise an alarm.
stai venendo per il culo, non ho capito. Aspetta, c'è della roba che non c'ha senso. Perché non c'ho tutti e quattro qua?
Intruders! Take arms! You heard the Kunari! They've got orders!
Human mercenaries? That's a surprise.
The Antom aren't taking any chances.
On to you. Coming at range.
Dell'altro sto spione. Quindi potete sapere. Grazie.
Sounds like a lot more Antom across the bay.
Does anyone know what they're saying?
Something about Gillinan giving them world-crushing power?
Ma col Beva Bugad.
Sounds like Davern's team found the Antom. I hope they're all right.
Okay.
Mercenaries again. They have mages.
At least it's not Venatori. Right side.
Antom Reaver.
We shall meet soon.
I just heard Elganon.
I hate it when he does that. It feels like an itch behind my eyes. It's going good, right? We're handling things.
One obstacle at a time, like we always do.
Still not looking at that damn moon.
We'll get your sunlight back, Lace Harding. Promise. What did this place used to be?
The way it's laid out, it seems built for this kind of ritual.
We've got more mercenaries.
We can't let them slow us down.
Look at all this blight. We're getting close.
If the gods finish their dagger, open the Fade, and unleash all the blight, even Solus was terrified of that.
Right. He's bad, but not that bad.
On Tom, your vision, your loyalty will be rewarded. Elaine and I must complete our task before we join you. But this magic we harness will transform the world and all those within it.
Archdemon!
Did it get bigger? It can't have gotten bigger. Why is it so big?
Come on! We're getting closer to where the gods are making their dagger.
Tom! We sense intruders, the same mortals who defied us at Whitehall. An Elven, traitor to her gods. A dwarf, stonebound. There are others. Find them. Bring us what remains.
That sounds like trouble.
We have to hurry. The Antom will be looking everywhere after hearing that. There's Davrin.
Rook, over here.
Davrin, you all right?
For now. We burned some Antom ships, led them off. But there's another wave coming.
Can you open the way out of here?
Sure thing. Let me take a look.
Not today, we won't.
How's that door, Davrin?
Give us another minute. Doors are open, Rook. There's a lot more Antom. We'll lead them away.
Be careful. We'll meet you above.
There are things I would have of you, Rook. Draw closer. You will learn what they are.
Elganon again.
He's trying to unsettle us. We can't let him.
You gotta move.
A lot more blight on this side.
And a bunch of Antom. Gotta move. Bad spot. Move.
Antom, the intruders remain. One as an instrument from the Dreadwolf.
Crap. They sent Solus's dagger.
Our ritual gathers momentum. Power. It cannot be interrupted by mortals. I will send my creations to assist your hunt.
Oh no. Darkspawn.
Someone follow up.
Did you see that flash of green light? That's a tear in the Fade.
The god's magic. It's starting to weaken the Fade.
The gods might be close. They'd be gloating if they'd finished their dagger. If we kill Gillenane and steal that dagger, then Elgadon can't unleash the blight. That Fade tear's blocking the way. We have to set it off.
Don't just stand there. Careful, left. Your turn.
Rook, Antom coming your way. We can't hold them forever.
Do what you can. Meet us inside that building ahead.
Oh, there's more blight blocking our way.
We've got to clear it out to get to the gods.
Here they come. More Fade tears.
Remember to keep your distance.
Get out of there.
Get clear.
no such thing.
And the first meal I feed it will be your hearts.
Got it! Everyone in!
Oh, another fade tear. Oceans of magic are coursing around us because of the god's ritual.
Then we'd better find Gillenane, quickly.
Wait! There are wards blocking the way out. Blood magic.
One touch could kill.
How do we get through? Ideas?
Patterns are familiar. If I can fracture the harmonics, we could get through. Maybe.
I deal with blood magic. I can stop the damage long enough to burn out the wards.
That's risky, Nev. Really risky. I can't ask you to do that.
Your way's just as dangerous. Don't like it, but one of us has to do it.
Nev, get those wards down. Carefully.
I'm on it.
I'll keep this fade tear in check while you work, but with things so unpredictable, I fear anything might happen once we kill Gillenane.
Solus warned me that there'd always be costs and consequences to fighting gods. But if we kill Gillenane, snatch the god's dagger, and escape, maybe we prove him wrong.
I dearly hope so.
Ha! Got it!
Nice going.
Sure, but let's walk out careful. The gods will have a trap or two.
That is a certainty. I'll take the greatest care, ensuring your Tevinter mage knows the new face of her empire. You can all be forgiven by embracing the wisdom of surrender. Continue, and even the dread wolf will regret what I do to his pawn.
Come on! Elgernot and Gillenane are still on the island. We can save Nev if we hurry.
Elgernot will pay for this.
The gods know we're coming, but they still need to finish their dagger.
Then we should split their attention.
Right. Half the team comes with me on the main path. Davrin, you and the others stay out of sight and get Lucanus to the ritual.
Then after he kills Gillenane, we rescue Nev. All this magic, it feels like a storm.
Which means Elgernot almost completed the dagger.
Where's Gillenane?
On the move. Spike can feel her hunting for us.
Keep your heads. Follow the plan. We'll kill Gillenane, we'll get our friend back, and then...
Then we kill Elgernot. We'll distract Gillenane until Lucanus gets a clear shot.
Good luck, Davrin.
Like I promised, whatever it takes.
It's all yours.
As is Gillenane.
All this fog, I can't see a thing.
I hear darkspawn.
remain. Small.
Harding?
Desperate.
Bellara?
Fearful. For your transgressions, little rook, you face a god alone. You have destroyed treasures of the ancients. Set back our work. I will perfect this world, but you shall never see it.
Harding, are you all right?
I'm good. Thanks, Rogue.
Not forgotten my archdemon's death. That debt will be paid with your companion's life.
Bellara, I've got you.
Oh, thank goodness. Come on. Gillanane's still standing.
We need to find Davrin. Gillenane grabbed him earlier.
This struggle is hopeless. Wasteful.
Hitting us from range.
Davrin, we've got you.
Thanks. But now we need Lucanic. He's got Solus's dagger. He's the only one who can kill Gillenane.
You'll find him.
Got him in position.
Gillenane, the ritual is merely complete. You must keep them away.
They are persistent.
Destroy them!
You and Elganon are trapped by the past, just like Solus. You had your chance, each one of you. And we don't owe you a thing.
Whatever it takes.
Asa!
We had such plans. Elganon!
You will regret this.
The Fate's still ripping itself apart!
The dagger! Rook! You must break its contact with Gillenane!
Lucanus? Lucanus!
And so you have your victory. You live. And Gillenane does not. Are you not proud to finally reach this moment? Or did you think you'd win the day without some painful sacrifice?
If we don't stop that dragon, people will die. Innocent people.
No one's retreating.
We'll all die.
Archdemons attacking the north.
You and your friends stood against the gods. Your courage is laudable.
Solus!
But mortals cannot win this battle. I am sorry it is what must be.
I saved you, Rook. What was the point? You were never up to it.
You're worthless.
Varric never believed.
You're no leader. You failed us all.
What failure cuts your conscience now, I wonder?
Ev!
Blood on your hands.
Your friend is dead.
Dead and gone.
Your fault.
Regret Regret, like all emotions, is a powerful thing. It can bruise us, break us, or blind us to the truth. Regret is even strong enough to serve as the lock on a prison built to hold gods. But such a prison can hold any captive. Even you. You were never ready to make the sacrifices that leadership requires. So through our connection, I molded you into someone the prison would accept in my place. Derek? Your work is done.
What? This is... This is where we talked when I was dreaming. But I am not dreaming. Has to be some way out of here. Just have to find it. I have to get back to the team.
Hey, kid. Come on. Solus found a way out. Now you need to find yours.
Varric? He's not here. Of course he's not. So how do I get out? Solus said this prison was built to hold gods.
Built to hold gods. And locked by regret. I told you the enchantments were dangerous. You chose me anyway. I trusted you, and it got me killed.
No, you're wrong. My friend? She knew the risks, and she still volunteered. She chose as much as I did. We all believed in what we were fighting for, what we're still fighting for. And Nev knew what it might cost.
She did, kid. We all did. Because you always chose the hard truth over the easy lie. Solus, on the other hand.
Everyone's a pawn to someone like Solus. Pieces to sacrifice, without a second thought.
Davrin.
Whatever it takes. That's what you told us. And you live that. Every day. You helped me rescue the Griffins. Got them to the Wardens. You asked a lot of us. The team. But you asked even more of yourself. And after everything you've done, it was my turn to make this sacrifice. And I'd do it again.
You gave your life to save the world, Davrin. But the world's still not saved. So I'm gonna get out of here, stop Elgranon, and stop Solus. You took a fight that wasn't yours and made it yours. I'll make sure your sacrifice was worth it.
Great job, kid. Now, what about mine?
That's
where it all began.
What am I gonna see there?
I think you already know.
We've got your back. If anyone can get through to him, you can.
Thanks, Rook. Whatever else he is, he's my friend. And if he won't listen to me, then he'll hear from Bianca. You need to listen.
Let's go! This way!
Solus killed you. His friend. You tried to talk to him, to reason with him. And he cut you down.
Pretty sure he didn't mean to.
It doesn't matter. You're still dead.
Yeah. Sorry about that, kid.
I'm sorry, Varric.
For what?
For not saving you.
Shit. Didn't you learn anything from this place? I made the choice to talk to him, to try to reach him, even knowing the risks, because he was my friend. My decision, my sacrifice. And you don't get to take that from me.
But
every story's got an ending. This one just came a little earlier than I planned.
All this time, Harding and Nev. Why didn't anyone tell me?
They thought you knew. You're the only one that wasn't in on it.
But they talked to you, I remember.
Nope. They talked to you. Or to themselves. You just filled in the blanks. Time to finish this story. Your story. I just know the ending's going to be killer.
What happens now? To you?
I'll disappear. Go back to just being a memory.
Right.
Hey, don't get all misty-eyed on me, okay? I had a good run, and I don't regret a second of it.
What about Solus?
You talked to Mythal. You saw the memories. Solus wants to be a hero. That's who he is, deep down. But it's easier for him to play the villain, because that means he didn't fail. All the damage he's done, the people he's hurt, it becomes a choice. Remind him who he really is. He might just listen.
So how do I get out of here?
Listen to your team, like you always do.
This way. It's thinner here.
Better be right.
They're waiting for you. Just take it one step at a time.
Goodbye, Varric. And thank you.
Looking forward to seeing how it turns out. I'd say good luck, but you don't need it. You already have everything you need.
There! A light!
We've got something. Get ready.
I am Elganon, first of the firstborn, last of the Evanuris. Come to reign over you with fine and gentle hand. Citizens of Minrathous, give yourself to me. Together we shall unleash magic so glorious, so limitless, that all the world will be transformed.
He seized control of the Archon's palace?
While the Magisterium was in full session, only the Venatori seem to have survived.
How are the Shadow Dragons?
Still fighting, last we heard. But Elgernon's blighted the city, and the Venatori have sealed the gates. No one can get in or out.
Even the Minrathous Illuvians went dark. We can't check in with the Shadow Dragons. If it weren't for Solus, they'd already be dead.
Solus?
He got to Minrathous just before the gates were sealed. He saved some civilians and killed some Venatori.
Now, everyone's following Solus, like he's the only one who can save them.
He's using the Shadow Dragons and anyone else he can to give him a clear shot at Elganon. Then he finishes his ritual and the whole world drowns in demons.
He can't hurt Elgernon yet. That archdemon makes him invulnerable.
So Solus has to kill it first.
And once that's done, Solus goes for Elgernon with the dagger he took from us.
That's why we need to get to Solus first.
He's not going to be happy when he sees you've escaped from his trap.
That's his problem. He's got the dagger, and the dagger is the only thing that can kill Elgernon. We need to get it back.
We did attempt to create a dagger to replace the one Solus took.
It looks similar, even feels similar, but it won't cut through enchantments like the real one does.
So it cannot kill Elgernon.
Looks real enough.
But it is not. We don't have the right weapon to take down our target, and we lost too much killing Gillenane. We have no idea where Neve is or what Elgernon is doing to her.
And Davron and Hassan are...
If Neve were here, she'd tell us the case isn't done. And Davron would already have Hassan in the air. They're not here to finish this, but because of their sacrifice, we are. So let's do it for them. Get a message to anyone who's still out there. Tell them we're gonna stop Elgernon, and we need their help to do it. Then fix up your gear and take care of any unfinished business. In the morning, we take back Minrathous.
Hey, are you okay?
No, but I will be.
Listen, let us handle getting word to our allies. All you need to handle is taking care of yourself, okay? I'll be by your room to check up on you soon.
Keep expecting Davron to challenge me to push-ups or something. Or Hassan to come and ask for a treat.
Yeah.
Those figures he carved? I'll get one of the lords to make more. And print his book. He'd want people to learn to kill monsters. And you were right. He'd also want us to finish the job. So just say the word. I'm ready to find out how to make Elgernon burn.
We lost so many people that day.
I know.
I never gave up on you. I knew you were still out there.
I'm hard to get rid of. Like a stubborn stain or a clod of dirt stuck to...
Please, shh.
Okay.
And I can carry the pain of the Titans. But not alone. Not without you. Because I love you.
Is there something on my face?
Maybe. But it's your face, so I love it anyway.
Aw.
You know, sometimes I'm afraid that if I close my eyes, you'll disappear again. Is it really you? Are you really here?
If you dreamed me up, the least you could have done is make me cuter.
You don't need to be cuter. I've seen spirits leave the Fade and become real people.
You think I could be a spirit in disguise?
It isn't malicious. They're just drawn to strong emotion. And then, one day, they're people.
I think I'm really me, and I'm really here.
Thanks. I just needed to hear it. When I was little, the world was simple. Things were what they appeared to be. Now, I realize that's not true. It's never been true. I've opened a door, and I can't shut it again.
You said you saw a spirit becoming a person. When?
There was someone with the Inquisition, a young man. By the time he joined, he was a real, physical, solid person. But he didn't start out that way.
Could we stop thinking about the Fade for a bit? I just want to be here. That place was just harsh truths and endless dread.
All right. No more Fade talk. Just being together.
But I want a snack. There were also no snacks in the Fade.
Fine. Snacks. And then you get right back here.
This is how it's gonna be from now on, huh?
Yes. At least until I'm positive you're not disappearing again. Now go.
I love you too, Lace Harding. Emmerich, how are things in Navarra?
Outbreaks of malicious spirits, panic at the eclipse.
Never. It feels so different without.
Thank you all for coming. If we don't stop Elgranon today, our world is either dead or blighted. So we keep fighting until the job is done. It's gonna be hard. There's no guarantee any of us will make it.
We're with you, Rook.
Elgranon dies today.
Whatever it takes.
Strife, news?
Our scouts confirm Elgranon is inside the Archon's palace. There's a giant tendril of blight tethering it to the Divine's manor in Hightown.
Then that's our goal. Breach the city walls and get to that tendril. Emmerich, can we count on Mournwatch support?
The Watchers, living and otherwise, will stand with us.
Every remaining Grey Warden will be there too.
The Antivan crows are ready to pay their respects.
And the Lords of Fortune will be there. For gold and glory.
The Veil Jumpers have been in this since the beginning, and will be there for the end.
Solus is our first target. Without his dagger, we can't kill Elgranon.
Our scouts last spotted him working with the Shadow Dragons in the western section of Hightown.
Okay, we go in through Hightown.
But Minrathous was built to hold off an army, even before Elgranon fortified it. All the gates will be guarded.
Worse than that. Our scouts reported that the Venatori sealed all the gates with those damn warding crystals.
Can the Veil Jumpers disable them?
Venatori magic won't be a problem.
It's still likely to take time. You may need assistance or someone to protect you while you unravel the wards.
Emmerich, I want you helping the Veil Jumpers.
Of course.
The Venatori at that gate will be commanded by a war mage. That's how they usually operate.
If we get rid of the commander, the rest of the Venatori will scatter. Can the crows cut the head off the snake?
Contract accepted.
There's gonna be a lot of guards between you and her. The Lords can clear you a path.
And one of us should be there as well.
Lucanus, how'd you like to kill a Venatori mage?
It would be my pleasure.
One last thing might give the crows some trouble. There's a massive construct tall enough to crush buildings. It's guarding the main gate.
It's called a Juggernaut. I've read about them. Giant siege constructs built to withstand an invasion.
We're gonna need our heaviest forces against that Juggernaut. Evka.
The Grey Wardens have fought ogres and archdemons. We can handle this.
The Mournwatch will lend aid, but against something as large as this Juggernaut, we'll require further assistance. Rook?
Tosh, you're with the Wardens.
Right.
Laura, Harding, you're with me. We make a run at the gate, get inside, and find Solus. The rest of you get to the Blight Tendril. Once we've got the dagger, we'll meet you there. And take the fight to Elgranon. I believe in this team, in all of us. So let's get it done. We go on my signal. For a world free of the blight!
Destroy this filth! Get to the warding crystals! Over there!
Let's go!
Focus on the wards.
was a lot, but we're still alive.
It's up to us now. We need to keep going.
All right, let's find Solus.
Apparently, he was helping the Shadow Dragons.
Then find the Shadow Dragon, and we find the Dreadful.
Our Lady of Victory. That's the name of the statue, right? She's seen better days. Get ready for Darkspawn!
They've got Venatori with them!
It's as bad as Treviso.
Well fought, Lucanis.
And there he is, the Demon of Virantium.
At your service. They and I will return to the Crows and help with the fight through the city. You go after Solus.
We spotted him. He's not far ahead. That way, quickly.
All right, Taya said Solus should be up ahead. Let's find him.
There's no end to this blight, is there?
And this is with Solus helping the Shadow Dragons.
Venatori ahead. Looks like they've got a Magister.
By the power of Razikale!
You hear that? Big up ahead.
Asher! Get out of my city! Asher!
Did we win?
You're lucky your head's so damn hard.
Tarquin, Viper, you're alive.
Thanks to Solus. He's been the only thing between us and Elganon.
Stay with them. I'm going to talk to Solus.
You are as surprising as ever. Even I could not have escaped that prison. For you to manage it.
Varric believed in me when nobody else did.
He was a good man.
He was always there for me. Except that he wasn't because you killed him.
What happened at the ritual site?
I know what happened. I remember the truth now. You did something to my mind to make me keep seeing him.
Yes. I was wrong to do so.
You knew Varric was dead the whole time, but you kept pushing me not to see it. Why? How?
I was desperate. Unless I escaped, the world would fall to tyranny and blight. The only tool I had was my tenuous connection to you.
Blood magic.
As I said, I was wrong.
You feeling bad about stabbing me in the back is not my problem right now. I have a city to save and a god to kill.
Agreed. I betrayed you because I believed that only I could save this world. But I have failed, Rook. I have not stopped Elganon. I have not even defeated his archdemon. The victories that have been won since Elganon and Gillenane escaped are yours, not mine. If we are to save this world, we must work together.
You've got to be kidding me. You just finished apologizing for the last time you betrayed me.
I know. I cannot change the past.
How stupid do you think I am? The best possible version of this is that we kill Elganon, and then you finish your ritual and drown the world in demons.
If joining me and stopping Elganon requires the veil to stay in place, then I will pay that price unflinching. I swear by my own foolish pride, by love for friends I've failed and hurt, by everything I ever held as sacred. I will leave the veil untroubled. It will never come down by my hand. Now, if you will come with me, I can show you what has prevented me from reaching Elganon. And you can tell me your plan.
We were trying to get to the Divine's Manor in the center of the city.
And the Blight tendril connecting to the Archon's palace. Yes, I thought the same. But some intelligence guides the tendrils. It has prevented...
There's a whole lot of them up ahead.
Let us see if they've heard the legends of the Dread Wolf. Begone, Darkspawn! Only those he can dominate and those who wish to become like him. But you, your team is made from the clever, the wise, and the loyal. You honored their strengths to make them yours. That is why you are going to defeat him. Elganon has set to direct the Blight. We are not far from it. Beyond the Blight there, perhaps. Do you feel it? The blight reacts to my presence. There! That must be the source of whatever intelligence guides it. If you can destroy the mind guiding the blight, we may be able to reach the palace. I can accompany you no further. My presence will only draw the blight to you. Time. I will defeat the Archdemon. Once Elganon is mortal, the final blow must be yours. I can think of no one better to wield this.
I thought I'd have to fight you for that dagger.
Then this has been a day of surprises for us both. Good luck. When next we meet, let us be standing over Elganon's body!
All right, Solus takes down the Archdemon. That makes Elganon mortal, then we kill him with the Lyrium dagger. But first...
Come on, we have to get to Nev.
Nev, can you hear me? We're gonna get you out of there.
Nev is gone. There is only the will of Elganon. Giver of life and death. Have to pose Elganon and survive. There could be no resistance.
Get out of my head and out of my city! Rook? He had me. I was controlling the blight for him. It was all I could think about.
It's okay. You're free now. You're safe.
We're not safe yet.
Once Elganon is dead.
No! You can't kill Elganon yet. If you do... Watch out!
it.
Not my first giant monster.
Apologies for missing the War Council. We got inside the city with the Veil Jumpers.
It gave us a chance to finally strike back at the Venatori.
Whatever you did unblocked entrances to the Divine's Manor. It also destroyed some of the Blight.
It'll come back. I can still feel it. I don't think I'm the only mage he used like this.
Nev, you're alive.
Rook got me out, but I learned things in that Blight eruption. We need to talk.
We will. But first, we need to get you to a healer.
We'll take care of her.
Thanks. I'll join you in a bit. Just want to check on everyone else coming in. Well, we still have time.
Those who fell in our fight lie in the next room. They will be taken to grave or pyre once our battle has ended, as their beliefs dictate. For now, they wait, and we attend them. If you wish to pay your respects, please enter.
You're dense.
Got some civilians out there.
I told the Shadow Dragons
The bastard was in my head the whole time. All I could think about was making him happy.
That's messed up.
There's blight flowing through him, and now through me. Rook.
Maybe the Wardens can help you. I don't know. But we can't stop. We keep going, keep fighting until Elgar'nan is dead.
You can't. That's what I needed to tell you. My connection with Elgar'nan went both ways. I could sense him, his mind, his magic, his life force. He's tied to the veil. His life is holding the veil in place.
I felt the veil weaken when Gillenane fell. I expect that when Solus imprisoned the other gods, he bound them all thus. And now that Elganon is the only one left,
we kill him, and the veil collapses.
Which is why Solus gave me the dagger. Damn it. He said something about this in that memory of him binding the gods. I thought he was just stealing their magic. I didn't realize he meant it literally. We still have to kill Elganon. So what can we do? Can we tie the veil to something else to keep it in place?
I doubt any simple substitution would suffice. The veil was made to be tied to the ancient elven gods.
Then let's tie it to Solus. He's the only elven god left.
Binding him will require drawing his blood with the lyrium dagger.
And I doubt he's going to like the idea.
Cutting him to bind him to the veil. That's blood magic. We do it if we have to, but only if we have to. What about this?
The dagger we made while you were in the Fade.
Once Elganon is dead, odds are good that Solus will need to do something else to complete his ritual. This dagger looks identical, but it can't cut through enchantments like the real thing. So if he tries to use it...
The backlash of such magic would render him helpless.
Unless he notices. You really want to try a bait and switch on the Dreadwolf?
Is there any chance at all, that he would listen to reason?
Did he listen to you? When you spoke with him years ago, Inquisitor?
Varric died trying to reason with him.
As did Mythal when Solus took her power.
But we have you, Morrigan. You have Mythal's memories. And we have the essence of the other fragment of Mythal from the Crossroads.
Such power, even fragmented, is not to be taken lightly. Hold it for now. And when the time comes, if you believe the Dreadwolf's heart can be turned from this course, I shall try.
It doesn't matter how we plan to handle Solus if we don't stop Elganon. He's in the palace above us. We'll climb the Blight Tendril to get there. Once Solus takes down the Archdemon and renders Elganon mortal, we hit him with everything we've got.
Damn right we do.
Time's running short. Stock up on supplies, pay your respects, and say goodbye to the people you love. Be ready to go when I signal.
A word, Rook?
Bad news, everyone. Elganon's forces are gathering outside.
They mean to prevent you from reaching their master.
Our people will set up barricades, and we'll hold the enemy as long as we can. You need to start climbing.
One of us should help.
I'm going with Rook. I want payback. I'll tear Elganon from the city myself.
You go to face a god, Rook, but any aid you might spare would be welcomed.
Emmerich, they could use you on their side.
I shan't disappoint.
We'll be cheering for you, Rook. Good luck.
There's got to be another way there.